guys, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the online class. As today, earlier you know that we have completed two part of this chapter, and we also means I have taught you third part also, in which we have completed half of that third part. Today we will complete that third part, and later we'll complete all the question answers and exercises of this chapter. Okay. Hope you have find means all the difficult words what felt to you. Okay, so it would be good if you have found that word meanings. Okay, now see, today I'm here. First take a recap, and then we'll continue the third part, and later we'll complete all the exercise of this chapter. Okay, it will be just like a we'll take a recap. Okay, so you have seen how Jody's like he was not able to overcome from that found memory. Okay, he was not able to recall means he was not able to overcome from that situation where he saw that found in the village in the forest, right? And he wanted to keep that found with him. He convinced his father, he convinced his mother, and went to forest with Will Mill. Okay, now where when they reach in the forest, he didn't wait for a long time. He just stepped out on the ground, and he went to find that little found. Okay, so why means he was able to find that found, because he had remember his father has told that the female deer and the male deer stripes or the spots are really different, and it is very easy to recognize them quickly. Okay, so this is the reason he was able to recognize that found quickly. Okay, now, when they reached, Jody was not happy to have Millville with him because he is going to restrict him, right? And even if he will, and the found will get die, it doesn't concern him, right? But he was totally concerned about that little found. Okay, so and he told that if he will mate, he will make a boast of it. So he was not happy with Millville to have him because he is not that much interested to find that found. But for me, finding found is the best part, and will be like the good thing. When they reach in the forest, they could see buzzard. Okay, buzzard is a large bird, and they like to eat the carcass of the uh, animals. Okay, so Jody thought of finding some footprints of that found, but he was not able to find because last night there was a rain, and because of that rain, all the footprints got washed away. Only the buzzard and the cat footprints were there. Okay, so that was also not the way to find the found little found. Now what he will do means after that he could find found with him. Okay, so when he means moved somewhat, he came back to the spot where he has killed that doe to make extract poison from his father's body. Okay, so there he could find the found. Okay, and he whispered him that it's me, and he came close to him, and he patted and kept his hand over that little found neck. Okay, now he thought that this deer it just like a china deer, means the I have told you it just felt like that. Means the kettle, the pot, the earthen pot. Okay, it just felt like that. And he walked in that means shrubs. Okay, the scrubs. But later the deer, the fawn, accepted him and came to him, and now this little boy Jody carried him and went through that scrubs and he thought of carrying that little found, because his father has told that once you will carry the found, after that they can follow you, and he did same. He carried him out of that scrubs, okay, and later when he got tired, he put that little found on the ground, and later the little found followed him. He wanted to fondle it, to run and roam with it, to call to it to come to him. He dared not alarm it. He picked it up and carried in front of him over his two arms. It seemed to that he walked without efforts. Okay, वो बिना किसी like he was so light that he could not feel any problem to carry that little found, but still he felt little. In the next para we will see his arms began to ache and he was forced to stop again. When he walked on, the found followed him at once. Now what happened? He carried that little fawn again. Okay, he carried that little fawn again, but now what happened? He His arms began to ache. Whenever we are carrying a heavy load for a long time in our hand, our arms get tired, right? It start to give ache in that. The distance was nothing. He could have walked all day and into the night carrying it and watching it follow. Now what he did, he put that, after getting tired, he put that little found on the ground and he again started to follow that little John. He was wet with sweat, but a light breeze blew through the June morning, cooling him. The sky was as clear as spring water in the blue china cup. Now, what happened? He felt quite sweaty, so because of that breeze, the soft breeze which was blowing in the June morning and cooled him, okay, and the sky was clearly clear, just like the spring water, okay. It was fresh and green after the night's rain. He fumbled with the latch and was finally obliged to set down the fount to manage it. Then he had an idea. He would walk into the house, into Penny's bedroom. Okay, with the fawn walking behind him. But at the steps, the fawn balked and refused to climb them. He picked it up and went to his father. Penny lay with closed eyes. Now, what happened? Jody reached there in the Jody reached in father's room and he thought that he will directly take this little fawn to the Penny's room, means his father room. But what happened? He was not able to take the step. He was not able to take the step and to climb up. So he took what? He picked it up and went to his father's room. Jody called, Pa, look. Penny turned his head. Jody stood beside him. The fawn clutched hard against him. It seemed to Penny that the boy's eyes were as bright as the fawn's. He said, I'm glad you found him. Means now वो जो टेंशन था, वो गिल्ट था, वो it got finished, that I killed that boy, and if the fawn will die or something happen to that fawn, we are not going to um, वो होता है माफ नहीं करना, like guilt में रहना. तो just like that, but now Jody was able to find that little fawn and they were at home safely and they were happy and quite satisfied after finding it. Jody then Jody then went to the kitchen. The fawn bobbed after him. A pan of morning milk stood in the kitchen safe. The cream had risen on it. He skimmed the cream into the jug. He poured the milk into a small gourd. He held it out to the fawn. It buttered it suddenly, smelling the milk. He saved it precariously from spilling over the floor. It could make nothing of the milk in the gourd. Now, as Jody went straight to the kitchen after that, and the fawn followed him with his weak steps. Okay, And in the kitchen, a pan filled with morning's milk was reserved, but the cream had formed on it, like a layer. What means what came over the milk. He skimmed the cream and put it into the jug. When he poured the milk in a utensil made of small gourd, and the fawn sniffed, means first the fawn smelt that milk, and after that he started to drink that milk. Okay, the fawn could not drink the milk out of the gourd. Now, fawn was not able to drink the milk with that gourd utensils. He dipped his finger in the milk and thrust them into the fawn's soft, wet mouth. It sucked greedily. Now, it sucked greedily. When he withdrew them, it bleated frantically and butted him. Now, what happened? In a very hurried, means frantically means in a hurried, excited, or disorganized way. Okay, Mm, means he bleated. Bleated means a sound which is made by that deer. Okay, when he withdrew them, means he got, because he was quite hungry. Okay, the fawn was quite hungry, and after taking the taste of that milk, he was not means he was not ready to means उस चीज को apart नहीं जाना चाहता. He wanted to drink it again. He dipped his finger again, and as the fawn sucked, he lowered them slowly into the milk. The fawn blew and sucked and snorted. It stamped its small hoof impatiently as long as he held his finger below the level of the milk. The fawn was content. It closed its eyes dreamingly. It was ecstatic ecstasy to feel its tongue against his head, its small tail flicked back and forth. The last of the milk vanished in thrill of foam and gurgling. So this is the way the little fawn became impatient, blew the milk as he sucked it, and made sound. The fawn was calm till Jody kept his finger inside the milk, and he drank with eyes closed in satisfaction. Okay, when he understood that how to drink that milk, he closed his eyes in satisfaction and started to drink. Okay, now after seeing this, Jody felt quite relief, and um, the milk disappeared quickly, forming foam with which marked by the bubbling sound. Okay, so this is all about the chapter. It is written by Marjorie Kinnan Rawlings. Okay, so you can also prepare a summary over this chapter. What happened when what happened. Just keep the book aside and start writing the summary. And summary should not be very long. It should be short and to the point. Okay. Now let's see to the comprehension check part. Okay, it is the third comprehension check part, right? How did Jody bring the fawn back home? So Jody carried the fawn for a while and then stood for a while to take rest as he kept the fawn on the ground. And he remembered that his father told something, right? He told a fawn would follow if you will carry him, and after that he will follow you. So this is the way he carried a fawn back to the home. Jody was filled with emotion after he found the fawn. Can you find at least three words or phrases which show how he felt? Um, yeah, of course, it is written here in this paragraph when he found. Yeah, it is written here. It could be when his heart thumped. Okay, when his heart thumped after finding him. Um, it is written here somewhere. I could not find it. It will be like the touch made him delirious. Okay, when he found him, the touch made him delirious, and he was quite enchanted after finding him. okay, and his heart thumped when he carried that little found, because maybe he can kick also, he can bleed. So this was the thing, okay, and he seemed to Penny that the boy's eyes were as bright as the found, okay, and this will be the phrase, the excitement, and it was ecstasy to feel its tongue against his hand when he poured that finger milk dipped with milk into his mouth. How did the deer drink milk from the gourd? So, how did the deer drink? So, the deer drink quite greedily, and earlier he was not able to drink, but after when little Jodi's directed or instructed him, he kept his finger in his mouth, and there Jody means little fawn was able to drink that milk from that god, okay, and and he drank in the satisfaction, and later he created some foam and bubbles into that god. Why didn't the faun follow Jody's up the step as he had, so it would? Means the faun hesitated, and he was not used to of that climbing now. So after when he was quite shy and hesitated, and that is why Jody had to carry him up against from his idea. Now working with the text, now it is like some more question, additional question is given, you have to go with this. Why did Penny Baxter allow Jody to go find the fountain and raise it? Because they had some favor of that little that dough, because she has given her liver and heart to that father, okay, so that is the reason they were under a favor, and they had to help, and they were concerned also for the found. What did Doc Wilson mean when he said nothing in the world ever comes free, ever comes quite free? This mean that means they took the poor Faun's mother life to save Jody's father, and they had to take care of the Faun, and it will repay all the things what they had done to that doe. How did Jody look after the Faun after he accepted the responsibility for the doing this? He was quite responsible. He carried it with care and sensitivity to the house. Okay, he carried him back to the house carefully and without having any kind of problem. And he gave it his share of milk, and he told that I'm now a big boy, and now I can share my milk to that little fawn. How does Jody's mother react when he hears that he's going to bring the fawn home? What does she react in this? Why does she react in this way? First, she was not means because they were poor. Okay, they had nothing to feed that fawn, so she reacted very weirdly when she heard that Jody is going to take that little fawn at the home. But now, after getting all okay, after getting all okay, after understanding, she was ready to um, take accept that fawn in his home, in her home, and he told that now Jody has to share the part of his milk to that little fawn. So here you have to find how are here are some question in direct speech, put them into reported speech, you can do this. And here look at these two sentences. He tumbled backward, he turned his head. The first sentence has an intransitive verb. Oh, now you have to find the whether which one is transitive and intransitive verb. Now you have to find that. Okay, you can do this. And here are some of the words working in groups. Arrange them in the order in which they would appear in the dictionary. Now you have to alphabetically you have to arrange them, and later you have to find the meaning of these words from the dictionary, and use the dictionary for more idioms and phrasal verb. To make this phrasal and idioms banane ke liye you have to take the help of dictionary and make it, okay. So this is all about the chapter and the exercise. I hope you have done all the exercises and will complete all the exercises. Okay. So guys, have a nice day to all, and please make a summary, short summary, and it should be to the point. Okay. So bye everyone.